Good morning. Once again, it's Saturday, so it's time for Sylvie on Saturday. I'm going to grab myself a quick refill, grab yourself a coffee, and I will meet you back here in just a few seconds for our show this week. And I'm back. I've got my cigarette rolled, I've got my coffee ready, and I'm ready to start the show. Yay me! First off, let me apologize for last week's show. There wasn't a lot of this yapping part, which actually is my favorite thing, talking to all of you. And it wasn't exactly the best produced one I've ever had, but I had a couple of medical issues that had me flat on my back for a few days. I did nothing. I felt like crap, which triggers the depression, which makes me feel even more like crap. The show must go on though, so I just threw it together and put it up for you guys. This week's hopefully is a lot more organized. Thank you to the people who have subscribed. Good morning. Glad to see you again. Feel free to, if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe down at the bottom. Oh, sorry, my eye's itchy. Yeah, like the video, share the video. Even if you're not fond of it, share it around. Maybe one of your friends will be interested in a bit on it, because I've got, like I said, a little bit of everything this week. She let me light this. Yeah, that's not going to work. Hang on, please, people. Okay, I'm back. This week, I have got, what do we have for you? We have a drive. I went out to Prince Rupert last weekend. I took video of almost, well, not between here and Terrace, but between Terrace and Rupert, I videotaped almost the entire way. But of course, you're not going to see the whole 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the heck it was. Shortened it down. You've got 5 minutes of video with some pictures from my day. I've got a walk. Sped up, so you got like 10 minutes to watch me walking down the hill. You get to see a lot of Kitimat. It is really pretty. Yeah, so that's a few odds and ends in there. I'm trying to think of exactly what I did, but here you go. Here's today's show. We'll start you off on my trip to Rupert. So here's one of the most beautiful drives I think I've ever been on. This is the highway between Terrace and Prince Rupert. It was rainy and it was overcast and it wasn't a day to get out and take pictures, so there's not very many pictures. I got a few during the day. Most of it's video because I just couldn't believe how spectacular the whole trip was. I've lived up in this area my entire life. I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've been to Prince Rupert, and I know a couple of them have been on during the night. It was dark. I didn't see all the scenery. A couple of times we're on bus. The one time I took a bus with my girlfriend. I'm sure I noticed it, but I don't remember. Went out there one time on the bus with my daughter when she was like 4, but I was mom. I didn't have time to enjoy exactly how beautiful of a drive it was. But last Sunday when we went out, I got to just sit in the passenger seat, videotape, and rubberneck the entire drive. I cannot believe how beautiful this trip was, and one of these days I'm going to do it again on a bright sunny day, and I will put together another little bit like this one so you guys can see how absolutely beautiful it is. I have way more video than I have pictures, so I've just picked out my pictures from the trip and I'm putting them up here. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze here, people. Anyways, I'm showing you some pictures of a trip alongside video of a trip. And like I said, I video tripped the entire way, cutting it down to a usable piece. The whole trip is beautiful. I couldn't figure out which few minutes I wanted to put to show you guys. Like, it's just absolutely stunning. I'm trying to cut it down to a usable length, or my show would be 3 hours long and I would show you the entire drive if I could. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of time, so I'm just going to grab a couple of minutes of the drive, show you guys how beautiful it is, throw up some of the pictures from my day. And yeah, this is like I said at the beginning, this is the road between Terrace and Prince Rupert. If you're out for a drive, I suggest you drive this road. It is absolutely one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen, and I've lived like my whole life up here. It's just amazing. Just wait until you see the end of this video. A couple of more minutes of scenery first, though. And then after a beautiful drive, when you finally get into Prince Rupert, you see this. I mean, there's deer everywhere. We stopped the car in the middle of the street in a residential area to look at deer just right there. Okay, those of you who are regulars here will notice that there have been a few changes. The biggest one is I've gotten rid of the tingy intro-outro music. It was a neat idea. I went to a site online, did text to music, and that actually was Welcome to Sylvie on Saturday in music, but it was very tingy and very annoying, and probably the biggest complaint on my site. So I got rid of that. I'm just kind of carrying over my background music from my talky intro bit through the intro. So I'll come up with something else, but for now that'll have to do. One of the other changes you will see at the end what I've learned this week, which was kind of cool. So yeah, got a new couple of quick little bits here before we get on to the walk segment of my show. If you're on the internet at all, I'm sure you've seen Elf on a Shelf, and I'm also sure that lately you've seen pictures like these. There has been a whole slew of memes. Go to Google, type in Elf on a Shelf meme, and you'll be amazed at what you can find. Some funny, some not so funny. Here for you is just a quick minute of some of the ones that I found online that made me giggle, and I thought I would just pass them on to you. So here you are. If you've liked what you've seen so far, click the little thumbs up down below, the little like button, click subscribe as well to see me every week, or wait till the end for a quick surprise and an easier way to subscribe to me. I'm so excited. And now for the part of my show you guys have just been dying for, I'm sure. Join me as I walk from the fire hall at the top of the hill in town all the way down to the brand new rainbow crossing that they put up last month, I believe, right at our Upper City Center Mall parking lot. This is the longest bit of the show. You've got 10 minutes to sit through, but be sure to sit through it because at the end of the show, like I was mentioning earlier, there's the surprise of what I learned this week to make this show even better every week for you guys. So yeah, stick around and enjoy. Today you get to join me on a walk. I started up at the fire hill at the top of the hill, and I finished at our new rainbow crosswalk downtown at the mall. The walk took almost 20 minutes, so I have like 20 minutes of video, which is a bit long, so I've sped it up to 1.5 speed, so looks like I'm walking a lot faster than I am, but you still get to enjoy the whole walk. It is a bit long. It's like 12 minutes still. I didn't want to put it much faster though because it looks really silly that way. So yeah, here is Kitimat going down the main street, like I said, from the fire hall to the brand new rainbow crosswalk in town. Okay, I forgot to speed up the last bit of the video, so I've sped that up, and now it's only 10 minutes. So yeah, join me for the next 10 minutes and check out while I speed walk through Kitimat, or not through Kitimat, I guess, but down the main street in Kitimat, and just enjoy a lovely walk on a lovely day. honest, here is what I've learned, and I'm pretty proud of myself. If you look up here now, in the center, you've got a little circle thing you can click on to subscribe to me. On this side, well, I'm not sure which side. Okay, one of these links to the playlist of all my episodes. The other one links to a video that YouTube chooses for you to watch. Pretty cool, eh?